Be seated. As you all know, AgriVision aims to promote sustainability and entrepreneurship. 3 days long, we had excellent speakers, 600 plus participants, speakers from all over the nation, and successfully, we are closing the ceremony today. It is our honor to have Dr. Mrutyunjay Mohapatra as the chief guest, DG IMD, Government of India. Once again, I request all of you to kindly be seated, kindly join us for the event. Now I request Dr. Arup Kumar Mukherjee, Principal Scientist, ICAR NRRI, and President Society of Agricultural Research and Management to kindly present the welcome address. Please, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is my pride privilege to welcome Dr. Mrutyunjay Mohapatra, who is DG IMD Government of India, also known as the Weatherman of India. And after he is joining as the DG of IMD, the weather forecasting scenario of India has been completely changed. I can remember in my childhood, when I used to go to school, when there was a forecast that will heavy rain, we never took umbrella with us because we knew that that date is not going to rain. But now, sir has made it so precise. If it is told that it will be rain by 1:10 p.m., 1:10 p.m. there will be rain. So thank you, sir, for coming here. And I welcome also Sri Chandra Raut Rai, Honorable MLA Jati, who will be going to join in. I welcome Dr. Joy Jena, Honorable DDG, Fisheries, Government of India. I welcome Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, Vice Chancellor, Soa University, Bhubaneswar. I must welcome Professor Prosenjit Mishra, Dean Extension OUAT. I also welcome Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, who has provided us the beautiful campus, excellent facilities, and also the enthusiastic people who made the program a grand success. Then I must welcome Dr. Yashaswi Nayak, whom I know that since the inception of this symposium, she is working untiredly. Continuously, almost every day, she is involved how to make it success. Thank you, madam. I welcome you also. I must welcome Dr. Dipanshu Das, without whom the entire program would have not been successful. And I welcome all the dignitaries. I welcome all the young minds, my students in this valedictory function. And thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now moving ahead, may I have the privilege to request Dr. Yashasvi Nayak, Honorable Dean, SOAS CUTM, to kindly address the August gathering. Please, ma'am.
Wishing you all a very pleasant evening. So at last, we have come to the end of this 3 days international conference. So Honorable Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra, DG IMD Government of India, Shri Suresh Chandra Rajrai, Honorable MLA Jati, he is not present here, but he was in our guest list. Dr. Jaikrishna Jaina, DDG Fisheries Sciences, Government of India, Honorable Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, Vice Chancellor, SOA University, Bhubaneswar, Honorable Professor Prasanjit Mishra, Dean Extension, OUAT, Professor Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Madam Vice Chancellor, Centurion University. I thank all of them to this great evening to come, come up to this great evening by spending their valuable time. And in spite of their busy schedule, they could make up this. And I also profusely thank my Vice Chancellor, Madam. Without her support, this conference would not have been a great success. And I also thank Society of Agricultural Research and Management, who provided us a platform where our students, faculty members, and also staff members, they got the opportunity to interact with various professionals, various DDGs, and principal scientists, and they interacted with them, they exchanged their ideas. So, and this is the platform where students exchange their ideas with the honorable scientists and principal scientists, and they get to know, they get the idea for the further research activities. So I thank all of them, wishing you all a very great evening ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your constant support. Moving ahead now, I request Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, to kindly present her valuable remarks. Please, ma'am.
Good evening, one and all. Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra, DG IMD, Dr. Jaikrishna Jaina, DDG Fisheries, Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, Vice Chancellor SOA University, Professor Prasanjit Mishra, Dean Extension OUAT, distinguished participants, friends, students. I must mention that Shri Suresh Chandra Rajrai, Honorable MLA, who's not amidst us, but is likely to join. I'd like to welcome him as well to this event. So it's been 3 days of the international conference, and we have had a tremendous gathering of participants from across India and overseas. There were people who are online, I know, from overseas. And I think it was a great exchange of ideas for of research conducted and for future research to be done. I think it's every time we hold an event like this, it's a great opportunity for our students. I have every hope that our students will carry forward this tradition that this country has had amongst the scientists who have worked so tirelessly to bring it to where it is. And it's now their future. They have to take it forward. So I always say that what we try to give students is a taste of what is to come. So they have to charter their own paths, own courses in the future. Thank you, all of you, for contributing to this discussion and debate. And we hope that we continue to work in this area as a university. I would like to, of course, needless to say, agriculture is a niche area that we work in. We are looking at a lot of smart agriculture, especially because we think that the future is in technology, is in the use of technology as well in agriculture. So we are looking at areas such as that. In pursuance of that, I talked on my introductory remarks also that we have formed several research centers and we continue to engage with those areas. I think we just need to jump a few steps, not just to catch up, but to go ahead of what the West is doing. And I think we have a great tradition of doing that. So I think we will continue to do that. With these few words, I'd like to say that it was just wonderful to host this event here. And I look forward to many more such events happening within the Centurion University. I hope I can support it in as many ways as I can. I would like to commit my support to SAM in whatever it does. With that, I'd like to say thank you, all of you, in this valedictory function. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. We cannot thank you enough for your warm support and your constant support during these days. Moving ahead, now I request Professor Prasenjit Mishra, Honorable Dean Extension, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, to kindly speak a few words for all of us. Please, sir.
Esteemed DG IMD, Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra, Dr. Jayakrish Jana, Honorable DDG ICR, Dr. Vijay Kumar Mahapatra, Vice Chancellor SOA University, Dr. Supriya Patnaik Ma'am, Vice Chancellor of this university, Dr. Jaswasri Naik Ma'am, Dean, and all the esteemed members of this university associated with organization this great event in this campus. I am delighted to be a part of this event. And what Madam told rightly, the technology is the future of agriculture. Till recent days, we have been reading and teaching our students. The factor of agriculture development is land topography, soil and climate. Of course, it is there. But we have to think now more on technology. Application of technology in agriculture and allied sectors. As per the new education policy, there should be integration and convergence between science, social science, medical science, and engineering in course curricula as well as its application. I think the university like Centurion University, SOA University, they have the advantage of all these institutes in their campus, so that the student can exchange their views among themselves and plan for the future projects. I've seen some exhibition stalls. I must appreciate the students of Agriculture Science Parallel Community College of this university. They have shown some new interest which can be converted to entrepreneurship models. If you want to get success in agriculture development of the state and the country, we'll have to focus on capacity building and skilling of the farmers, making our young farmers and as women self-help groups as entrepreneurs, and focusing on agri marketing. These three are the most important factors so far as agriculture development of our state and country is concerned. So application of technology till now is more focused to service sector and manufacturing sector. The application of technology in agriculture is very minimal, but the recent trend shows, particularly drone technology, we have been using it for like this functions and various functions, but now the application of drone in agriculture, particularly assessment, crop assessment, spraying of herbicides, spraying of pesticides, now coming up. Similarly, the use of artificial intelligence in agriculture is also coming in a big way. Farmers sitting in their home can control the irrigation, when to irrigate, how much to irrigate, using only the smartphone. Likewise, application of fertilizer, what is the current status of soil, which nutrients are deficient, and what time it is to be applied, that can also be done through application of IoT in agriculture. And in this, the agriculture students and the engineering students should work together for developing such models and being a startup and some startup units through the support of various government funds and projects available in the state level, also in the national level. So I think this type of event should be organized where should be collaboration of all national level, state level institutes, departments, so that our students can be encouraged to start their own startups and encouraged to be a young entrepreneur in their respective fields, in their respective areas. So we have the great challenge, not only in increasing the productivity, profitability and marketability, we have to focus. So these days, Government of India and our state government is also focusing on FPOs, farmers producer companies, farmers producer groups. So how best our student can guide those FPOs, large number of FPOs coming up in the state. We have to teach our students and expose them during their student career in 4 years, so that they'll emerge as a leader in the FPO activities also. So that is a great challenge, and we should take the responsibility of guiding our students, not only the agriculture, but all the related engineering, medical science students, how they can integrate themselves better for the betterment of farmers and farming in our state. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for all your inspiring words based on data and analytics. And it is absolutely needless to say how smart and eco-friendly agriculture is adding value to rural development. Moving ahead, I deal with an extreme pleasure to request Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sikkha Anusandhana University, Bhubaneswar, to kindly present his brief address. Please, sir.
So thank you, ma'am. Good evening, Shubh Sandhya, Jai Jagannath, Vande Utkarani. So the chief guest of today's validity function of a 3 days international workshop, Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra, Director General, IMD, Government of India, and our guest, Shri Suresh Chandra Rautrai, Honorable MLA Jatni, who will be joining with us, and Dr. Jaikrishna Jana, Deputy Director General of Fisheries Science, Government of India, ICAR. Then Professor Prasanjit Mishra, Dean Extension, OU Bhubaneswar, Madam Vice Chancellor Supriya Patnaik, Vice Chancellor Central University, and Dr. Jaswin Naik, Dean SOS, UTM. And in my front, I think Dr. Kola is also here with us. So, very good evening to all, and all the participants, both from our country and abroad, those who have joined virtually, and all my dear students, press and electronic media. So I'm a part of the Society of Agriculture and the SIRM team. And when it has been discussed that yes, we'll have an international symposium, so we all agreed without any hesitation. And we must thank the authorities of the Central University that they have provided all the facilities, and also our president of the society, and also Divyan Babu, who is the main man behind it. So really, it's a very good occasion that we have deliberated regarding different scientific papers within these 3 days, and it will surely help us, help our students, our researchers, and all others in our future line of work. Thank you. Bande Uttaran.
Thank you very much, sir. Moving ahead, I would request Dr. Joy Krishna Jena, Honorable DDG Fisheries Sciences, Government of India, to kindly speak few words. Please, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. Good morning, good evening, everyone. Most respected, the chief guest of this evening, Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatraji, Honorable Director General, IMD, Government of India. Guests of honor, I know Honorable MLA Jatni Sri Suresh Chandra Rautrai will be joining shortly. We have guests present on the dais, Dr. Vijay Kumar Sauji, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sikhya Anushandhan University, Bhubaneswar, Professor P. Mishraji, Dean Extension, OUT, Madam Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, Dr. Yashaswi Naik, Dean of this university. We have Dr. Mukherjee, Dr. Dash, invitees, participants, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great pleasure and opportunity for me to be there this evening. Friends, I know in any of the closing ceremony or valedictory function, what we see is more time you wait, generally the audience number reduces. But what I find here is maybe the audience number is increasing. Probably I'm not sure. The number is increasing to hear the guest speech or the chief guest address, or waiting for the cultural program. I do not know. Anyway, this is a big opportunity for me to share my thoughts. Maybe 5-10 minutes I would take. Having come from Delhi, probably you would spare me maybe 10 minutes. Friends, last 3 days, I'm sure there have been good discussion happening on different aspects of agriculture. I know Mr. Das has been organizing similar events now and then. I had opportunity to be at the event in Ravensa College about 3 years back. It was a wonderful program then. I'm sure last 3 days also you had similar interactions, maybe better interactions now. A beautiful campus. I had opportunity to visit first time and quite impressive campus. So it is again a icing on the cake rather, and valedictory function in the open stage is quite rare again. Friends, when we talk of agriculture, agriculture in India in particular, last 7 decades, we have seen how agriculture has grown. whether it is crops, horticulture, livestock, dairy, fisheries, and so forth. You must have seen the growth. If I talk of maybe crop sciences, our production has come to somewhere around 315 million ton today from just 50 million ton in 50. We were not able to feed our 35 crore of people by then. Today we have 140 crore people. Still, if you have problem today, the problem is not deficiency of food. The problem is problem of plenty. We do not have place to store enough maybe cold chain to send our product to different places. That is what is the problem. Today, if you talk of whether it is agricultural product, horticultural product and all, the loss has been somewhere around 25-30%, which is mind-boggling. That is the issue we have been trying to tackle at this point of time. All of you know, Government of India has now been working again a vision document for 2047. By that time, we will be celebrating 100 years of independence, 25 years ahead. So when we look at the figure, our target, what we have been able to set, probably it looks maybe difficult with the technology we have at this point of time and the growth rate which we have been achieving over these years, probably it would not be so difficult. All of you know, for example, today we are talking of 350 million ton of food grains, and we are looking at somewhere around 580 million ton. Maybe dairy, which was just 17 million ton in 50s, today somewhere around 200 million ton, 198 million ton more precisely. And we are looking somewhere around 350 or 400 million ton. Same as that of sector in fisheries. I am working in fisheries, so I will like to take little advantage of speaking little on fisheries also. We were nowhere less than 1 million ton, more precisely 7.5 lakh ton fish we were producing in 50s. Today, we were producing somewhere around 16 million ton, second largest global producer today. It is not only the production we have been able to achieve. The days has gone not only domestic front, we are able to meet our demand. Today, our export has been quite high. Today, if we talk of export, probably in agricultural export, everybody says 50 billion US dollar, our export this year has been $50 billion dollar. And if you ask everybody, what is the export, which commodity export is maximum? People will start saying probably rice, basmati rice that everybody talks of, 30,000 crores export per year. People talk of meat, maybe buffalo meat we are exporting somewhere around another 30,000 crores. But let me tell you, many of you may not be knowing, the fish and fisheries product export this year was 57,000 crores, 7.76 billion US dollar. Very few people knows about this. A single commodity, shrimp, jinga, a single commodity is giving somewhere around 35,000 crores. All those happened, it is happening last 7 decades. It is only last 2 to 3 decades. From nowhere, less than 30,000 tons in 90s. Today we are producing 10 lakh ton of shrimp. And our target, the Government of India has set a target by 2025-26, we should be exporting somewhere around 1 lakh crores rupees of fish and fishery product. Leave about that fish and fishery product. But when you talk of expectations, today is quite high. In 50s, the expectations of the farmers, expectations of the entrepreneurs, and expectations of today are so different. I'm sure a farmer, when it comes to you, when a farmer 20 years back was coming to you, if you are not there, he used to wait for 2 hours, 3 hours for you just to discuss with you. Nowadays, if a farmer comes to you, if you are not there in your seat for 5 minutes, he does not have patience. He will leave. He will leave. He does not have patience. And earlier days, when a farmer used to come, you used to think that he does not know anything. From ABCD, you need to teach them. But today, a farmer comes to you, he is quite a high knowledgeable farmer. Today, when he comes to you, after he sees maybe online platform and all, he will see everything, he will discuss everything. After that, only if he is not able to resolve his issue, then only he will come to you. So the expectations are so different. In 50s, probably when you talk of agriculture, we had only one target, only one target. We did not have enough food. We wanted to feed our people, about 35 crores of people. That was the only objective before us, to feed people. The only objective, the goal before us was to increase production increase and productivity increase. That was the only goal before us. But today the goals are many. We cannot say that production and productivity is not only goal. That goal remains even today also, tomorrow also this goal will remain. Besides production and productivity, today probably the other goals, other important goals before us is quality and safety. I'm sure when you go to market, maybe you don't purchase looking at big brinjal or big fruits. If you see a big brinjal, probably something will come to your mind. Probably the farmers has put so much of pesticide. Probably somebody has put so much of inorganic manure. Then you look at different places and probably you take a decision which one you will purchase. So quality and safety becomes so important today context. When you, whether it is pesticides, whether it is heavy metals, whether it is anything. So quality and safety remains another important goal before us. Other important goal before us, how do you conserve our jamplasm? How do you conserve our nature, the soil, the water? So important. All of you know how our water soil is getting degraded. We used to talk, when we talk of agriculture all the time, we give example of Punjab, Haryana. You must be seeing how the soil has been over the years have got degraded, how the water table have gone down over the years. So how do you conserve these resources are so important at this point of time. The biodiversity loss which we have been coming across, how do you conserve this biodiversity? So important. We have been talking of gender, we have been talking of equity, so many things, increasing the export, everything is so important. You cannot say only production and productivity is important. Every aspect is so important. When you again look at all those goals, then we are setting the target for next 25 years or so. So we have set several targets that how do we achieve? When you set the target, we need to analyze what are those challenges today. The challenges are quite high today. For example, everybody today we say the major challenge before us is climate change. I'm sure Mahapatra Shah will be speaking how the climate has over the years has affected, how the extreme climate event is happening over the years, whether it is cyclone, drought, and so forth. How do you overcome these challenges are so important. Several challenges. It is not only climate change impact. When you talk of last 2-3 years, all of you must have realized. I am sure any village you go today, a kid you ask, a old woman you ask, he will be able to say what is diagnostic, what is vaccines, what is quarantine. Probably everybody knows only because of COVID. So you never know what are the other challenges, disease problem. And there have been several transboundary diseases which are posing threat, knocking at our door all the time. So disease will remain a problem in coming days. It will be more intensified in the coming days when we are looking for more intensification, more diversification. That is what, if you see in 2000, maybe 1950 and today, how much area was available before you? 130 million hectare. Today, 140 million hectare. Only about 10 million hectare increase is there. And that 10 million hectare definitely will not be available another 20 years beyond. Because you know that how our land use has been changing over the years. The challenges are so many, the pollution, the water, the soil, all those we have been talking of today. Again, another problem we talk today, the third generation problem, another third generation problem similar to that of climate change, the antimicrobial resistance. Probably we are not able to realize at this point of time the problem which we will be coming across in the next 20, 30 years, the antimicrobial resistance problem that is coming before our path. So how do you overcome these challenges are so important? It is not the crops, horticulture, it is animal or fish. It is every sector of agriculture. When we say agriculture, it is inclusive of every sector. So how do you overcome these challenges? That is what we say that topic. Okay, climate resilient varieties. Yes, definitely that is one thing we need to be working on over these years, whether drought resistance, whether it is submergence resistance, or even otherwise more temperature resistance and so on and so forth. Probably over the years, last 7 decades, whatever our growth has been mainly because of some sort of a input driven growth. That is what we have seen. The agriculture, if you have seen the growth of agriculture, it is more of a input driven. We have given water, irrigation. Irrigation was not there. We have got irrigation today. We did not have much of application of fertilizer. Today we have nitrogen and phosphorus fertilizer. We have pesticides. We have so on and so forth. So more of intensification. If you talk of animal and fish, more of feed, more of medicine. It is some sort of a input driven farming. That is what. But beyond this productivity level, you cannot go with the input. You need to go from the input driven farming to knowledge driven farming. And knowledge has to come from you. People like you who are sitting, I could see young masses, and this knowledge will come from the research, whatever research you have been doing over these years. Future is quite bright. I don't say that future is dull. We have new technology coming in every now and then. We have been talking of omics technology, whether it is genomics, transcriptomics, etc., etc. Today we are talking of maybe genome editing and so forth. You never know tomorrow what technology will be coming in. Today, for example, in fisheries, some of the cutting edge areas we have been working. Stem cell research, for example. For example, till today, we did not have any option of producing fish from other than ponds. Today, we have switching over from ponds to sea, open sea. Even a cage, just a cage of 6 meter diameter, maybe a platform like this will have 4 cages, and 4 cages will give 12 ton of fish. 12 ton of fish means 1 kilo of fish is about 400 rupees. High value species, whether it is sea bass, grouper, or cobia, and so forth. So we are going for open sea farming. So there are several new areas we have been working. For example, surrogation, for example. One fish is difficult to breed, for example. It gives only some, maybe 100 number of egg. Other fish gives 1 lakh of egg. So can we produce this fish, X fish, which gives only 100 egg, from Y fish, which gives 1 lakh of egg? The surrogation technology which we have been trying to do. Just for giving example, a goldfish, somebody was telling goldfish, you have been working in this campus. Goldfish is a carp variety, as cyprinids. Can we produce goldfish from common carp? Yes, possible. So probably the technology today are so advanced. Probably people like you need to take this technology forward. The challenges will remain all the time. The challenges will remain. That's why all of us are there. If there is no challenges, probably Dr. Mahapatra, nobody will ask. He need not give a forecast. We are there to meet the challenges, and all of us, all of you are there to see how do you meet, how do you overcome these challenges. Anyway, it is quite late. This is not time to listen the big, maybe long speech. There can be other opportunity in a better platform to give lecture and all. But what is necessary at this point of time is collaboration. That is what is most important. Cooperation, coordination, and convergence. Few things are so important for this. We need to be working together. Unless you collaborate, no big institute, no big scientist can alone achieve the goal. It is only when, for example, we say the professor group means one professor, another 20 research scholar. Unless you have a collaboration, unless you have a coordination among you, unless you have a convergence between the department, convergence between the organizations, convergence with the public bodies, with the private organizations, probably will not be able to meet the expectations or meet the goal. As I told, expectations are so different. Expectation of a farmer to expectation of a PMO are so different. We need to meet all those expectations in coming days. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I must thank Professor Patnaik, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, and Mr. Dash for the opportunity you have given in this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Correctly said. Now is the high time to focus on organic farming and also to realize the value of qualitative agriculture. Thank you very much, sir. And also a round of applause for the kind of progress fishery industry is witnessing in recent days. A round of applause for that. Moving ahead, now is the most awaited time. आपण समस्ते अपेक्षा करि रहिछन्ती आम सहित आज किछि चासी भाई किछि कृषक बंधु मध्य जोग देइथिले पाणीपाग विशेषज्ञ मुहरु किछि सुनिबार समय बन्या हेउ बात्या हेउ झड़ हेउ तोफान हेउ ता पूर्वरु जहाँकर दुई पद कथारे आपण माननकु आश्वस्ति पहुंची थाए तांको मुहरु किछि सुनिबार समय नाउ इज द टाइम आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra, Honorable DG, IMD, Government of India, to kindly present a keynote speech. Please, sir.
नमस्कार, शुभ संध्या. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, Professor Patnaik, Dr. Jaykrishna Jaina, DDG Fisheries Science, Government of India, Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, Vice Chancellor, Shiksha Anusandhan University, Bhubaneswar, Professor Prasanjit Mishra, Dean Extension, UAT, Dr. Yashasvi Naik, Dean Shiksha Anusandhan University, SOAS, Dean SOS, CUTM, Dr. Arup Kumar Mukherjee, President, Society for Agriculture and Rural Management, Engineer Dibyangshu Prasad Das, Secretary, SARM and Program Director, AgriVision 2023, distinguished teachers, faculties of Centurion University, dear students, invitees, dear participants in this 3-day international conference, AgriVision 2023, dear entrepreneurs, enthusiasts, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I congratulate the organizers, especially the Society for Agriculture and Rural Management and Centurion University, for coming together to organize this year's AgriVision 2023. I express my special thanks for inviting me to this occasion and thus giving an opportunity to learn from all the intellectuals present here and to learn from all the exhibitors which have been put off in this conference. It has certainly enriched me with the knowledge, experience, and expertise. I am also grateful to Madam Professor Patnaik, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, for sparing his time and taking me around the various activities of the university. I just want to mention here that I have been visiting many institutes, academics, and R&D establishments in the country and outside I want to put it on record that the curriculum, the environment, the academic fora established in Central University is very unique in many aspects. It is natural in its environment. It provides education which is self-sustained. It develops entrepreneurship. It integrates various branches of science as envisioned by our Honorable Prime Minister and in our new education policy. It integrates the young minds with the basic knowledge, with the knowledge from technology. So thank you, Madam, and entire management or governing body of this university. I wish the university will progress by leaps and bounds and will scale new heights in the future. It will not only be an ideal institute, but also it will be providing the directions from many other institutes in the country and abroad. Society for Agriculture and Rural Management has been a success story, as I have been associated for the last 2 to 3 years. The programs carried out by this society is certainly helping the use of technology to further the agricultural services. It has helped the young minds to develop the entrepreneurship for the purpose of agriculture. It has brought out a linkage between the entrepreneurs, academicians, R&D establishments and experts, as well as the farmers from the villages. So I therefore congratulate SRM, Engineer Dr. Dibyangshu Prasad Das and the team, and Professor Patnaik, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Central University, and the entire organizing team of this AgriVision 2023. I echo the sentiments established by the previous speakers. Technology is the key to success. As it has been told by Dr. Jena and Professor Misra, that we have come up a long way since 1950s to 2020s. We have come up from a food scarcity country to a food surplus country. If you just look at what has happened, which are the key factors, you will find that the most important factor which contributed for this paradigm shift is the technology. There has been ideas, innovations, adoptions, and mitigation policies by the government and also the societies, supported by academic and institutes. So there has been technological interventions. At the same time, there has been adoption of the scientific methods by the farmers. There has been increasing awareness by the farmers. There has been new agricultural practices which have been introduced and adopted by each and every one of us. There has been R&D to support all these interventions with the establishment of various universities. And we all of us know that University of Agriculture and Technology was the second university after Pantnagar University. And these are the two ideal universities in the country to begin with, to support the agricultural interventions, research and development in the country. We also come up with a large-scale capacity building programs. There has been many extension services developed in the country with the help of these academic establishments and R&D establishments. There has been opening of Krishi Vikas Kendras. There has been establishment of agriculture extension centers. There has been awareness campaign in the country. So all these are not possible by the government alone. So I also agree with the sentiments expressed earlier that apart from the technology intervention and scientific methods, capacity building, the collaboration was also another key to success. And now also collaboration is key to success, and collaboration will be remaining as a key to success in future. So if you just look at, for example, the collaboration in the field of agriculture, you will find that it is a common subject for center and the state. Agriculture is not possible with the help of the other ministries like disaster management, irrigation, science and established science and technology, arts sciences, and many others. Collaboration is also key if you want to reach out to each and every farmer with the Ministry of Communications, Information and Technology. Collaboration is also essential to educate the farmers with the help of the Minister of Education, Minister of Extensions, and also the private players. I think agriculture is such a field where private-public partnership has been established very widely, be it MS Swaminathan Foundation or Reliance Foundation or many others, or like SARM, all have played a significant role to improve the agricultural services to the farmers. I'll just give an example as a meteorologist from India Meteorological Department, how the collaboration and public-private partnership has helped to improve the agrometeorological advisory services to the farmers in the country. All of you must be knowing that still now 55% of the population depend on agriculture. And many people might be worrying, but it is my personal assessment that why India could not be succumbed to any such economic downfall during this COVID period. Mainly because of agriculture. Our agricultural output was not influenced by the COVID. And that could be sustained because of the contribution by each and every one of us, mainly our farmers, brothers and sisters, supported by the scientists, the communicators, the government, and private partners. So toward this, I want to say that the weather and climate play a dominant role in agriculture. So you are telling about the smart agriculture. I'll just add one more word there, is a climate smart agriculture. So we should have the climate risk assessment and accordingly the agricultural practices. So we work towards the climate smart agriculture with the basic objective of increasing the income of the farmers. The income of the farmers can be increased by 3 ways. Number one is that the input cost should reduce. As Dr. Jana was telling that now most of the farming is input driven. In such a scenario, the most important factor becomes reducing the input costs. The input cost of farmers also largely depend upon the weather, whether it is early monsoon or late monsoon, or it is random monsoon, or it is dry spell or wet spell within the monsoon, or it is the disaster situations which affected the sowing stage. And accordingly, the input cost increases or decreases. So therefore, if you have got smart information about the weather and climate, if you have got designed farming practice with respect to the smart information weather and climate, then you certainly minimize the input cost. Apart from that, you can have intervention with technology to minimize the input costs. The second one comes the cropping practices. During the crop itself, be it the individual crop or the multiple crops, the investment can be minimized if you have the climate smart informations. If you can have the information about the likely occurrence of rainfall or likely occurrence of the dry spell, then accordingly you can decide about the application of fertilizers or application of irrigations or application of pesticides. So this information should be available in a long range for a season, for example. And also it can be provided in terms of the extended range, for example, a month or 15 days or 1 week. So that a farmer can plan the type of agriculture he wants to, the type of intervention he wants to in a particular crop, whether he has to go for irrigation or not, whether he has to go for We can schedule the irrigation, we can schedule the application of farmers, application of pesticides and the fertilizers, be it biofertilizers or be it the inorganic fertilizers. Now there comes the harvesting, that is yield. The yield also can be maximized or minimized if we have the information about the weather and climate. I'll just give an example. So when we give the forecast in the month of October or November, the expected occurrence of a depression or cyclone moving towards Odisha coast or Andhra Pradesh coast. And nowadays it is possible to provide this information 5 days in advance. And I find in TV, I become very happy that farmers are going to harvest the paddy. They are not waiting and they are going for harvesting. And that harvesting itself saves their crop. Otherwise, the entire crop will be lost due to this disaster. Similarly, you consider any other like weeds or something else which is in the yielding stage, harvesting stage. It can be harvested with the proper information about the weather and climate and the disasters. And luckily, you will find that, as previous speakers were telling, the weather forecasting has improved significantly in recent years. And there has been improvement by about 20 to 30% in the forecast accuracy in the last 5 years compared to previous 5 years. The heavy rainfall warning is about 80% accurate. The thunderstorm warning is about 80% accurate 3 hours in advance, not 3 days in advance. Cyclone warning, as us know, that pinpointed forecast of cyclones has on laurels from international agency, including United Nations. And accordingly, also the response action of the government and farmers have improved. Now farmers are responding to weather and climate information provided by India Meteorological Department. Gone are those days, as it was being told that people did not bring umbrella when it was told that it will rain, and the opposite. But nowadays people believe it because forecast accuracy has improved. So as a result, we went for an independent survey to find out whether really farmers are believing or not. What is the gain to the farmers from the accurate forecast from India Meteorological Department? It was carried out by the independent body, National Center for Applied Economic and Research in Delhi. We found that 90% of farmers believe in weather forecast. And we'll go for the disaster like say, cyclones or floods and droughts. More than 95% people believe the weather forecast. So that is the capacity of the country that people are believing now. Now we went one step ahead to find out whether there is any economic gain. So we took a survey. We considered the farmers below poverty line. And we considered the farmers who are small scale, marginalized farmers who do not have large scale cropping, and they are below poverty line farmers. Then we took 2 different sets of farmers who utilized the weather informations and another set who did not utilize the weather informations. It was carried out by same center, National Center for Applied Economic Research. It was found that if a marginalized below poverty line farmer is utilizing the weather and climate information provided by IMD, then he or she can gain 12,000 rupees for that agricultural all that property. So now you can just imagine, without the information he can lose 12,000, or with information he can gain 12,000 rupees. So by that way, if we calculate for the entire country below poverty line farmers, it will be around 50,000 crore rupees, which is the gain to the small scale below poverty line farmers. So therefore, now still, even though there is improvement in industry and other economic sectors, the agriculture sector also plays a dominant role in our GDP. And hence, there is still scope to improve further the technological interventions, the technological methods to be adopted by the farmers, and also the increasing the awareness and utilization of various informations being generated by the academic and research community, especially with respect to agriculture. I just want to mention one more point which has been raised by Jana Saab regarding the climate change. Perhaps all of you might be knowing that the disasters plays a dominant role in determining our GDP, gross domestic product. About 5% of GDP is lost because of the natural disasters. And if I talk about Odisha, when I say that Odisha is gateway to the disasters, you just name any type of disasters which are weather and climate related, you will find it in Odisha, be it cyclones, depressions, floods, droughts, heat waves, cold waves, thunderstorms, lightning, tornado, everything you can find out in Odisha. At first, 80% natural disasters are weather and climate related. And also, you will find the states like Odisha have most of these disasters every year, recurring disasters. So therefore, there is quite a significant loss to our GDP because of the disasters. So therefore, you can have a climate smart agriculture, incorporating the practices, taking into consideration the expected natural disasters and natural phenomena related with weather and climate. Certainly, we can ensure the minimum input costs and we can maximize the yield and hence the farmer's income. So in view of that, all of us know that climate has changed in the past and climate is changing. Climate will change in future also. It is nothing new. But what has happened in recent years that due to the human intervention, the concentration of the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has increased such a manner that radiative forcing of these gases in the atmosphere has increased manifold. As a result, instead of a natural change in the temperatures of the earth, there is an enhanced change in temperature, enhanced increase in temperature. Globally, there is rise of 1.2 degrees Celsius per 100 years. And in India, it is about 0.65 degrees Celsius in 100 years. We are lucky to that sense that we have got less increase in temperature compared to the globe. But still, we should remember that India is a tropical country and rise in temperature is more in extratropical region towards polar region and it is less in the tropical regions. Since it is a tropical country, we have got two types of very extreme weather also, that is summer and winter. It is found that the maximum temperature is rising more accelerated way and minimum temperature is less accelerated way. That means the rise in maximum temperature is about 1 degree Celsius, even though average is about 0.65. Rise in maximum temperature is 1 degree Celsius. Minimum temperature rising about 0.26 degrees Celsius in 100 years. So therefore, certainly there will be impact of this rise in temperature on the crop yield, on the crop variety, and also the crop vegetations, and hence the income of the farmers. It has been simulated, it has been found that with the increase of 1 degree Celsius temperature in the surface of the earth, there could be 7% increase in water vapor of the atmosphere. So if there is increase in water vapor, certainly it will have the more capacity to rain, and hence monsoon rain is expected to increase. But so far, monsoon rain has not increased over the country as a whole. But certainly there is a dipole area, one area in the Saurashtra, Kutch, Rajasthan, it is increasing, and East UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, northeastern states, rainfall is decreasing. But Odisha, for example, it is not showing any such changes. It is almost uniform. But still, because of this rise in water vapor, the frequency of heavy rainfall events are increasing in the monsoon seasons, whereas light rainfall, moderate rainfall is decreasing. So therefore, the distribution of rainfall during the season itself is being distorted, and hence it will have certain impact on the agriculture. So agriculture practices needs to be adapted in such a way that we can adjust to this redistribution of the rainfall during the month itself, even though there is total rainfall not changing over the years. There is a certain shift in the monsoon onsets. Earlier, monsoon onset was taking place on 1st June over Kerala, and it is completing the entire country by about, say, 15th of July. But nowadays, the South Peninsula having no change, it is coming up almost same time. But the advance of monsoon over to Maharashtra and Gujarat, across Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, etc. Which type of crop we should go for, which has to be sown at least 1 week or 2 weeks later as compared to earlier period. At the same time, if you look at the withdrawal of monsoon, withdrawal of monsoon generally starts on 1st September. Nowadays, what it is getting delayed, it is starting around 19 September. There is almost 3 weeks delay in withdrawal of monsoon from Rajasthan. But gradually, when you come towards the South Peninsula, it is withdrawing almost the same date, around 12 October. So that means the monsoon period is increasing and rainfall amount is increasing towards September over the central parts of the country. So that has to be taken into consideration while going for various types of crops. Now, if you look at the future, the projections, with the projection of rise in temperature, we expected that rise in temperature will be by 2 degrees Celsius by end of 21st century, that is by 2100. But now with the revised projections by the IPCC with input from all the countries, including India, IMD provides the inputs for that purpose. It is estimated that we can have 1.5 by 2030 or 2040. So that means there is an accelerated rise, and accordingly the projections are changing, and hence we have to go for adaptation and mitigations more accelerated manner. We cannot wait for 2100. And as for that projections, monsoon rainfall is expected to rise. Frequency of heavy rainfall is also expected to rise. And that means the rainfall distribution is expected to be more uneven during the monsoon season. And as all of us know that agriculture does not depend on only rainfall or temperature. It also depends on humidity, it depends on the evaporation, it depends on the soil moisture, it depends on soil temperature. And there is also change in all these impacts. So if we consider the yield finally, say for example, paddy, which is the main crop in Odisha and Eastern India, it is expected that with overall, even if rainfall is expected to increase, temperature is also increasing, the overall impact will be the decrease in yield of paddy with the rising temperature over the region. So therefore, we should not be thinking that it is an isolated case that rainfall is increasing, therefore it will be more favorable for paddy. No, it has to take into consideration all the parameters, and it is suggested that yield may decrease with increase in greenhouse gas concentration and the impact of the climate change. So like that, there are various aspects and there is need for some kind of research to find out specific impact at district level. So there is need for regional climate modeling. The National Action Plan has come up by Government of India, 10-point action plan of Prime Minister with respect to climate change. There is 1 point with respect to agriculture. Similarly, state action plan is coming up. In Odisha also, a state climate cell has been established, and they're also working with India Meteorology Department providing the support. And many organizations have also taken up the study with respect to regional climate modeling. Government of India has established a center in Ministry of Earth Sciences in Institute of Tropical Meteorology, Pune, Center for Climate Change Research, who is also looking into the detection and attribution of the climate change and projections. Our Earth System Science model is going to the IPCC. There are many models in the IPCC, and ensemble models are utilized to have a projection. It is not prediction. There are uncertainty in the projections, but still, now everyone has accepted that yes, climate change is a reality. Climate change has impacted not only the extreme weather, climate has impacted our agriculture, climate has impacted our urban areas and rural areas also. The impact of urban areas is more as compared to rural areas because of the additional urban heat island effect, because of increase in population, decrease in natural flora and fauna, and also increase in concrete structures. So all these man-made interventions, either at the source stage, we have to reduce, or at the sink stage, we have to expand. For example, if you consider the various types of greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide is the most important greenhouse gas, and it is increasing. So what can we do for minimizing that? So we can minimize the sources of carbon dioxide, and human beings are also one of the sources of carbon dioxide. You can reduce the urban population, population of the globe, also you can minimize the carbon dioxide. So at the same time, you can also increase the sink. As you all of us know that forest is sink for carbon dioxide. So if you go on deforestation, certainly you are increasing the carbon dioxide. But at the same time, if you go on increasing the forest, then you can hope for absorbing more carbon dioxide. At the same time, we are also lucky that we have got Bay of Bengal to the east, Arabian Sea to the west, and Indian Ocean to the south. And all of us know that ocean is one of the most important sink for carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide is sinking and ocean is absorbing in our area. But that doesn't mean that we should be complacent, we should be happy for that. No. The increase in carbon dioxide concentration in oceanic area is increasing the acidity of the water. If you calculate the pH value. So that acid water is disturbing the aquatic life. Now Jana Sahib is sitting here, so he will more appreciate what is happening in our Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea region. There is also impact on the reefs, coral reefs. So therefore, the nutrition and the environment, aquatic environment is not becoming suitable for aquatic life and fish also. The fish like, say, the colder environment, just like we need AC, fish also needs an AC environment, a colder environment. They do not like the warm ocean. They do not like to stay in warm water. They search for cold water. Now, if sea surface temperature increases, it is also increasing, and sea surface temperature increases more as compared to the land surface temperature increase. The sea surface temperature increasing because the sea water has the more water heating capacity, and 70% of the heat which is generated because of the man-made processes in the atmosphere are absorbed by the ocean. So therefore, ocean is becoming more warmer. So once ocean becomes more warmer, it is also affecting not only the aquatic life, but also it is affecting the various disastrous weather. It can be more favorable for the disastrous weather like cyclones, intensity, etc. Now I will talk about those fish. So fish are now moving towards more deeper sea. They're not near the coast. Therefore, our fishermen are also venturing to go into deeper sea. As you go into deeper sea, your life becomes more risky. So therefore, we should also think about how can we minimize the sources and expand the sink so that we can have a balance in our sustainable development. The sustainable development goal number 13 talks about the climate sustained development. And climate sustained development will help in agriculture. It is very much essential to have a climate risk agriculture, climate risk smart agriculture with the introduction of technology in a sustainable manner, so that we can not only assure ourselves, but also we can assure our future generations with sustained development and a peaceful life. I once again thank the organizers, Society for Agriculture and Rural Management and Centurion University for taking off this very vital issue, which is very close to heart of each of us, because almost most of us have come from agricultural community. So we should think about them. We should always think about them. We should try to do something for them. So I once again thank all of you for giving an opportunity to be a part of this program and given an opportunity to speak a few words. And moreover, given an opportunity to listen to all the intellectuals present here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for all your insightful words. That was absolutely a relevant talk on climate change and current scenario of agriculture. We thank you, sir, for your valuable words and for your precious time. Now, moving ahead, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, AgriVision aims to bring all the researchers, scholars, students, scientists, farmers, and especially the socially responsible persons at one forum to promote sustainability and entrepreneurship. Now it is our honor to felicitate the young minds, some of the research scholars, entrepreneurs, those who are present amongst us. ଚାହିଁବି ସେମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ଏକ ଜୋରଦାର କରତାଳି ସହିତ ଆମେ ଆଗକୁ ବଢିବା. A big round of applause for all the young dynamic minds over here. I would request all the honorable dignitaries to kindly join in the felicitation ceremony. The first award, the category is Women Entrepreneur Award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the stage Ms. Durga Priyadarshini, founder, Gomaya Agro Private Limited. With a big round of applause, let's welcome Ms. Durga Priyadarshini on the stage. अब सभी लोगों के जोरदार तालियों के साथ let's welcome her on the stage. Gormaya is the leading reputed startup, a company from Western Odisha. And as a female entrepreneur, she is promoting organic paints, which is beautifully made up of cow dung. A round of applause for Ms. Durga Priyadarshini, everyone. We congratulate her. We honor her effort. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely great having you here. And also some of you have witnessed her presentation on the organic paint, which is beautifully made up of cow dung. We congratulate you. Once again, a big round of applause, a huge round of applause for Ms. Durga Priyadarshini. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your special attention, please? A name, late Padma Shri Dr. Ajay Kumar Parida, which needs absolutely no introduction. A great Indian biologist. A huge round of applause for late Padma Shri Dr. Ajay Kumar Parida. A person who needs absolutely no introduction. It is our grief. We lost him last year. For the felicitation of posthumous award, with all the love and respect and honor, I request Dr. Rasmi Mahapatra to kindly be on the stage to receive the award on the behalf of late Padma Shri Dr. Ajay Kumar Parida. ଆପଣମାନଙ୍କର ଜୋରଦାର କରତାଳି ସହିତ ଯେତିକି ଭଲ ପାଇବା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଡକ୍ଟର ଅଜୟ କୁମାର ପରିଡ଼ାଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଅଛି ମୁଁ ଚାହିଁବି ଆମେ ମ୍ୟାଡମଙ୍କୁ ସ୍ୱାଗତ କରିବା ମଞ୍ଚ ଉପରକୁ late Padma Shri Dr. Ajay Kumar Parida was a visionary who was a backbone of Agri-Vision, the pillar behind Agri-Vision. We are very much thankful to Dr. Rasmi Mahapatra for showing great courage. A big round of applause for especially Dr. Rasmi Mahapatra, everyone. And I would request all of you to kindly give a standing ovation for late Padma Shri Dr. Ajay Kumar Parida. जे आम सहित थिले अछंती एवं सबुदिन रहिबे अनेक अनेक धन्यवाद मैडम Now is the time to present Padma Shri Dr. Ajay Kumar Parida Lifetime Achievement. May I please welcome on the stage Dr. Trilochan Mahapatra. Sir is with us virtually, Dr. Trilochan Mahapatra. I request the volunteer to kindly receive the award on the behalf of Dr. Trilochan Mahapatra. And also Rabi Shankar CN. Dr. Rabi Shankar CN is also with us virtually. A round of applause for Dr. Rabi Shankar CN. Thank you so much. Now is the time to present Dr. Sabut Sahu Memorial Lifetime Achievement, and we are honored to give this award to Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra. A big round of applause for Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra. Awarded with Dr. Sabut Sahu Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award. A big round of applause, a huge round of applause for Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra. It is our honor to have you here, sir. It is a small token of love and appreciation from the side of Society of Agricultural Research and Management. Thank you so very much, sir, for your precious time. Once again, I would request all of you to kindly give a standing ovation to Dr. Mrityunjay Mahapatra. Ladies and gentlemen, please. He deserves a big round of applause. Moving ahead, I would request all the dignitaries to honor Professor Chittaranjan Kole with the very special award, Dr. Sabut Sahu Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award. Professor Chittaranjan Kole on the stage, please. Let's welcome him with a round of applause. Thank you so much, sir. Once again, a big round of applause for Dr. Chittaranjan Kole. Can we please have a standing ovation for Professor Dr. Chittaranjan Kole? We congratulate you, sir. Thank you so very much for your presence. Thank you for gracing the occasion. Professor Dr. Chittaranjan Kole being awarded with Dr. Sabut Sahu Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award. Now it is a time to honor the scientists and the research scholars, those who have joined us. Let us welcome them on the stage with a round of applause. Let's welcome Shri Hare Krishna Swami from Botanical Survey of India, ERC, Shillong, awarded with the award of Young Scientist Award. Dr. Hare Krishna Swami from Botanical Survey of India, ERC, Shillong. Moving on, the next category is Women Researcher Award goes to Dr. Pankajini Samal from ICAR National Rice Research Institution, Cuttack. A round of applause for Dr. Hare Krishna Swami. And let's welcome Dr. Pankajini Samal being awarded with the award of Women Researcher Award from ICAR NRI, Cuttack. Dr. Pankajini Samal on the stage, please. Moving on, in the same category of Women Researcher Award, we have from Tamil Nadu Agricultural University, Dr. A. Suganthi. Dr. A. Suganthi, let's welcome her with a round of applause. Moving on, in the category of Research Wizard, we have Rupalin Jena, Dr. Rupalin Jena from ICAR NRI, Cuttack. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Dr. Nagaraju Siddhabadhu, Botanical Survey of India, Kolkata. Dr. Nagaraju Siddhabadhu. Moving on, From Geetam University, let's welcome Madhabi Prasad. Congratulations, ma'am. Give it up for Madhabi Prasad. Let's welcome Madhabi Prasad from Geetam University. Moving on from ICAR, ARI New Delhi, we have Rinki Resma Panda, being awarded in the category of Best Poster Award. Rinki Resma Panda from ICAR, IARI New Delhi. For presenting the best posters, we have a couple of awards. From Mahatma Phule Krishi Vidyapith Rahuri, we have Dr. Suvarna Ramdas Gurdakar. Next up, in the best poster category, from CUTM Paralakhemundi, we have Vitla Sarvya. Congratulations, Dr. Suvarna. A round of applause for her. Moving on, let's welcome Vitla Sharvya on the stage from CUTM Paralakhemundi. For the best poster presentation, next up we have Anam Nawaj. Due to other commitments, our chief guest, Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra, and guest of honor, Dr. Jai Krishna Jaina, both of them are leaving us right now. But before that, I request all the dignitaries to kindly felicitate Dr. Jai Krishna Jaina, Honorable DDG, Fisheries Sciences, Government of India, with a small token of love and appreciation from the side of Society for Agricultural Research and Management. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Dr. Jai Krishna Jaina, Honorable DDG, Fisheries Sciences, Government of India. Can I say everyone, both the hands up in there to thank Dr. Jai Krishna Jaina. Thank you so very much, sir, for your valuable presence. We will continue the felicitation ceremony. Once again, thank you, Dr. Jaina and Dr. Mohapatra. I request all the other dignitaries to kindly proceed ahead with the felicitation ceremony. Let's welcome on the stage Annam Nawaj. For the best poster presentation, we have Annam Nawaj. Next up, let's welcome Mitra Binda Panda from Institution of Life Sciences, Bhubaneswar. ILS Bhubaneswar ru best poster presentation pai Mitra Binda Panda ko swagat karwa manch uparku. Next up, we have Sandhya Suranchika from Institute of Life Sciences, Bhubaneswar. In the category of Best Poster Award, Sandhya Suranchika on the stage, please. For the best poster presentation, we have Pratiksha Mahanti from CUTM Bhubaneswar. Next up, for Best Oral Young Investigator, let us welcome on the stage Shreen Vashkar. Shreen Vashkar from CUTM Bhubaneswar. For Best Oral Young Investigator, Shreen Vashkar. Congratulations. For Best Oral Young Investigator, next up, give it up for Sirin Vashad. Next up, we have Ipsita Priyadarshini Samal. For Best Oral Young Investigator Award, Ipsita Priyadarshini Samal. For Best Oral Young Investigator Award, next up, let's welcome Subhanita Das from University of Agricultural Sciences, Raichur. For Best Oral Young Investigator from University of Agricultural Sciences, Raichur, Dr. Promise Devana. From University of Kalyani, Subhanita Das. For Best Poster Award from CUTM Bhubaneswar, we have Pratiksha Mahanti. Congratulations. Moving on for the Best Poster Award from CUTM Bhubaneswar, let's welcome Sanjeev Kumar Mohanty. Sanjeev Kumar Mohanty and Pratiksha Mohanty on the stage. The next category is Science Innovation Award. From IIT Kanpur, we have Abhilasha Tripathi. Give it up for Abhilasha Tripathi from IIT Kanpur for the award of Science Innovation Award. Last but not the least, in the category for the scientists and research scholars, Shining Star from Revansa University, Cuttack, we have Rajeshri Swine. Rageshri Swine. Once again, congratulations for the category of Young Scientist Award. We had Dr. Hare Krishna Swine, Dr. Pankajini Samal. For the category of Women Researcher Award, Dr. A. Suganti, Rupalin Chena, Dr. Nagaraju, Madhavi Prasad, Rinki Resma Panda, Dr. Suvarna, Dr. Anam Nawaj, Shavya, Mitra Binda Panda, Sandhya Suranchika, Pratiksha Mohanty, Sanjeev Kumar Mohanty, Shirin Vashar, Ipsita Priyadarshini Samal, Subhanita Das, Dr. Promise Devana, Abhilasha Tripathi, and Rageshri Swine. Now it's the time to felicitate all the exhibitors. I request the volunteers to kindly bring the memento. Let's welcome the representative from CDB. जोरदार तालीर सहित स्वागत करिबा और round of applause to welcome the representative of CDB. Next up from NMPB. The representatives from NMPB, followed by CIBA. Can we please have a continuous round of applause to congratulate all our exhibitors for their great participation in AgriVision 2023. Next up from CIBA and CTCRI. Give it up for NMPB, everyone. A continuous round of applause for all our exhibitors. Thank you and congratulations. Moving ahead, the representatives from CIBA and CTCRI. Let's welcome the representatives of Choir Board, followed by CIFA, followed by CIWA, followed by CHESS, the representatives of Spices Board, followed by CREEPCO. The representatives of CREEPCO on the stage, please. Up next, we have GSI. Let's welcome them on the stage. Followed by India Post. Next up, let's welcome JCI on the stage, please. Representatives of JSI on the stage, please. A continuous round of applause for all our exhibitors for that great participation. Next up, let's welcome the representatives of Nepal. Give it up for all our exhibitors, everyone. A continuous round of applause, a huge round of applause for all the exhibitors. जोरदार तालियों के साथ इनका स्वागत करेंगे, everyone, please. Next up, please welcome the representatives of CIFRI. Up next, FSI, the representatives of FSI. Moving on, let's welcome the representatives of Thermo Fisher. The representatives of Thermo Fisher on the stage, please. Thank you for the valuable participation. A huge round of applause for Thermo Fisher, everyone. Moving on, next up we have Standard Biotools. Up next, let's welcome the representatives of CCRAS. CCRAs on the stage, please. Once again, we congratulate all our exhibitors, CDB, NMPB, CIBA, CTCRI, Choir Board, CIFA, CIWA, CHESS, Spices, CREEPCO, GSI, India Post, JCI, NIFAT, FSI, Thermo Fisher, Standard Biotools, and CCRAS. The representatives of India Post on the stage, please. Moving on. Now it is the time to felicitate the vital members of AgriVision 2023, none other than Centurion University of Technology and Management. With a big round of applause, we would like to honor them on the stage, but I request all the student volunteers to kindly come up on the stage to receive this. We are very much thankful to all of them for all their support. A huge round of applause for Centurion University of Technology and Management. All the volunteers on the stage, please. Give it up for all the students, especially for the kind of support, for the kind of passion they have shown. Supremely talented students, very hardworking students, bright future of CUTM. We congratulate all of you and we thank you, all of you, for core of our hearts. They deserve a louder round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, guys. As we move ahead, now it is the time to felicitate the organizing committee members on the stage. And to start with, we would like to felicitate Dr. Arup Kumar Mukherjee. A round of applause for Dr. Arup Kumar Mukherjee, everyone. Principal Scientist, ICAR, NRRI, Cuttack, and the President of Society for Agricultural Research and Management. A huge round of applause for Dr. Mukherjee, everyone. Next up, from ISI Kolkata in the organizing committee, we have Dr. Soren Das. Dr. Soren Das on the stage, please. Dr. Soren Das, जोरदार तालियों के साथ स्वागत करना चाहेंगे from ISI Kolkata. Sir, we would request you to kindly bring us some tea next time, please, sir. Who gives us the odds to have a cup of tea always? A great researcher. A small token of love and appreciation for Dr. Soren Das. Jokes apart, I would again like to say you, sir, please next time come with some tea. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Moving on from CUTM in the organizing committee, we have Dr. Gyanaranjan Mahalik. Give it up for Dr. Gyanaranjan Mahalik, everyone. Yes. Lot of whistling for Dr. Gyanaranjan Mahalik. We thank you, sir. Can I see everyone's both the hands up in there? Come on, everyone. Give it up for Dr. Gyanaranjan Mahalik from CUTM in the organizing committee of AgriVision 2023. Next up, let's welcome Dr. Samarendra Mahapatra from Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology. In the organizing committee, we have Dr. Samarendra Mahapatra. Let's welcome sir with a round of applause. Next, we are going to felicitate on the stage our keynote speaker, Professor R. Raman. Once again on the stage, let's welcome Professor Dr. C. Cole. Chitaranjan Khole, sir, I would request sir to kindly come up on the stage once again. From SOA University in the organizing committee of Agri Vision 2023, we have Dr. Bijay Kumar Sahu. Let's welcome Dr. Bijay Kumar Sahu on the stage with a round of applause. Dr. Bijay Kumar Sahu from SOA University, today's guest of honor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sikkha Anusandhana University, Bhubaneswar. We thank you, sir. Thank you so very much for your precious time, valuable presence, and for all your inspiration. गत किछि दिन धरी जो माने आपनकु एंटरटेन करिथिले सेमानकु आपण मंचरे देखिथिले वर्तमान समय सेमानकु आमे मंचरे सम्मानित करिबा. Let's welcome the group leader of Ma Sibani Adivasi Kunah Dance Group. अनुरोध करिबी मंच पर को आसीबे Ma Sibani Adivasi Kunah Dance Group लीडर को अनुरोध करिबी मंच पर को आसीबे. Ma Sibani Adivasi Kunah Dance Group. Please welcome Jolly Bora from Dakshaini Sanskruti Goshti, Guwahati, Assam. Let's welcome her on the stage with a round of applause. गत दुई दिन धरी आपनकु बिहु नृत्य रे जो माने आपण मानकर मन छुईथिले, the performers all the way along from Guwahati, Assam. Let's welcome Madam Jolly Bora from Dakshaini Sanskruti Goshti, all the way along from Guwahati, Assam. We got to see some mesmerizing performances by Dakshaini Sanskruti Goshti. Now it is the time to felicitate them on the stage. And today also we are going to watch a beautiful performance by them. Assam's regional folk dance Bihu, and they mesmerized everyone out here with their beautiful performance. Give it up for Dakshaini Sanskruti Goshti of Guwahati, Assam. Congratulations and thank you so very much for the brilliant performance. Once again, जोरदार तालियां सभी के हाथों से. Come on, everyone. Now let's welcome the leader of Bichitra Nrutya Sansad Ganjam. Bichitra Barnali Nrutya Sansad Ganjam. अनुरोध करिबी तांकर लीडर को मंच पर को आसीबे. Give it up for the leader of Bichitra Barnali Nrutya Sansad Ganjam ru आसीचंती. जोरदार करताली सहित सेमानंकु आमे सम्मानित करिबा मंच उपरे. Give it up for Bichitra Barnali Nrutya Sansad from Ganjam. Thank you so much.
Now I request to felicitate the team who tirelessly worked in making AgriVision 2023 a grand success, to our camera crew, our hospitality partners, my beautiful anchors who carried out the session so smoothly. I would request Adya Shri please receive a token of love from AgriVision family. Adyashri Dibyadarshini, who smoothly conducted all the sessions. In management studies, it is rightly said, जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, and दिखाने वाला कैमरा वाला होता है. I request our camera team to please come up on the dais and receive a token of love on behalf of AgriVision family. All the team members of Buna Vision, please come on dais.
Team Buna Vision on the stage, please. Our camera crew. Please welcome Shri Jitendra Karchis on the stage and his entire team. Give it up for Bunna Bhijan for conducting the entire event very smoothly. अभी फोटोग्राफर्स इवेंट मैनेजर हमारे जो हैं उनको सिखा रहे हैं कि कैसे फोटोज लेना होता है, because it is very much essential to capture the moment. Entire team on the stage, please. A round of applause for entire team. नहीं तो फोटोज नहीं मिलेंगे. एक बार जोरदार तालियां इनके लिए. Come on everyone. Our entire camera crew. All of them conducted the Zoom sessions and entire coverage of the event. जोरदार ताली समाना को पाई. Well, photographers, हमारे जितने cinematographers यहाँ पे हैं, यहाँ पे आपको promise भी करना पड़ेगा. हमें promise के साथ चाहिए कि photos मिल जाएंगे हमें. मिलेंगे तो? क्या बात है. Lovely. Thank you so much. All right, now is the time to felicitate the team which was in the charge of logistics. Let's give it up for Kunal Jain, everyone. Jodhar Tali. Let's give it up for Kunal Jain. The young and enthusiastic boy. Let's give it up for Kunal, everyone. Kunal and his entire team. Porada Pochara Naiko Mane, so Jodhar Tali Samanako Pai. Give it up for the entire team of the logistics. Thank you so much. Now I would request all our honorable dignitaries to kindly felicitate Professor Prashanjit Mishra, Honorable Dean, Extension, Odisha University of Agriculture and Technology, Bhubaneswar, Professor Prasanjit Mishra. A huge round of applause for our guest of honor, Professor Prasanjit Mishra, for gracing the occasion. Honorable Dean Extension, OUAT, Bhubaneswar. Can we please have a louder round of applause, everyone? Thank you so much. I request all the dignitaries to kindly take the seats, and thank you so very much for doing the honor. Now I would request Dr. Dibyanshu Prasad Das, Honorable Secretary, Society for Agricultural Research and Management, to kindly propose the vote of thanks. Please, sir.
On behalf of Centurion University, so I would like to thank Mr. Dibyanshu Prasad Das, who tirelessly worked for this conference and made it a great success. On behalf of Centurion University, I am indebted to him and thanks a lot for organizing this conference, international conference in our university premises. Thank you so much, sir.
On behalf of our society, the Society for Agriculture Research and Management, I am highly thankful to Dipanshu, who is the secretary of the society, and I request all the student members, students present here, please be member of the society. In that case, we can get grant from a different organization like DBT, ICR, DST, and we can make it a much bigger way what you have seen today. So I urge for all, just try to take the membership. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Moving ahead, now I request Dr. Dibyanshu Prasad Das to kindly propose the vote of thanks. Please, sir.
জয় জগন্নাথ, শুভ সন্ধ্যা। মঞ্চরে উপস্থিত থিবা মান্যগণ অতিথিবৃন্দ, ডক্টর মৃত্যুঞ্জয় মহাপাত্র ডিজি আইএমডি, ডক্টর জয়কৃষ্ণ জেনা ডিডিজি ফিশারি সায়েন্স, ডক্টর বিজয় কুমার সাহু ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর শিক্ষা অনুসন্ধান ইউনিভার্সিটি, প্রফেসর প্রসেনজিৎ মিশ্র ডিন এক্সটেনশন ওইউএটি, Dr. Supriya Patnaik, Vice Chancellor, Centurion University, Dr. Yashaswi Naik, Dean, School of Applied Science, Centurion University, Dr. Arup Kumar Mukherjee, Principal Scientist, NRRI Cuttack, and President of Society for Agriculture Research and Management. My sincere thanks to all my guests who blessed me, honored me with their august presence in this valedictory ceremony of Agri Vision 2023. My thanks, my special thanks to Centurion University of Technology and Management for collaborating with Society for Agriculture Research and Management in organizing Agri Vision 2023 as the host university, and NISER Bhubaneswar for being the knowledge partner of this conference. My thanks to all the delegates, scientists, research scholars, students from the universities of Odisha, India, and abroad, and to all our international speakers who joined virtually in delivering their keynote lecture and enlightening the gathering over here. I'm really thankful and indebtful on behalf of the society. I thank all our media persons who helped us in the wide publicity of this international conference, through which we were able to reach to a larger audience. I am thankful to all our sponsors and supporters who extended their hand of support in organizing this international conference. Not in order: National Fisheries Development Board, NABARD, Standard Biotools, Geological Survey of India, Jute Corporation of India, Spices Board of India, Thermo Scientific, Indian Oil, Bharat Petroleum, Coir Board, National Medicinal Plant Board, ICAR Sifri Barakpur, Central Institute of Brackish Aquaculture, CMFRI, NIFAT, Cochin, KVIC, Bank of India, LIC, Ministry of Ayush, CCRAS, SIVA, CTCRI, Odisha Agro Industry Corporation, Engineers India Limited, Coconut Development Board, NRRI, East Zone Cultural Center, Odisha Language, Literature and Culture Department, CRIPCO, India Post, UCO Bank, Union Bank of India, Odisha Tourism, Larsen and Toubro, Himalaya, Dabur, Icarda, SIFA, Fisheries Survey of India, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Government of India, Central Horticulture Experiment Station, Centurion University, Niger, for all their support in making this event a grand success. I extend my thanks to the dance troops who performed in the stage of AgriVision 2023 for entertaining our August gathering. I extend my thanks to all our camera team, hospitality team, my stage management team, and to all the energetic student coordinators of Centurion University, without whom it would have not been possible to organize this event. A salute to the students coordinators who supported this event in making it a grand success. I believe we, as the host, was able to match up your expectations. And if there has been some glitch in between the sessions, in the exhibition part, my sincere apologies for the inconvenience if anything has been caused. So I believe in AgriVision 2024, this crowd will be doubled up. And I believe many more people will join AgriVision family in making this event a grand success. With this, I close the meeting for the night. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you so much, Dr. Das. I would request all the honorable dignitaries to kindly join us off the dais. Now it is the time to get indulged for a very last time for this event. In the cultural ceremony, our performers are all set. We are moving ahead for the cultural session, but before that, I would request for the stage clearance. छोटी स्टेज सेटअप पर आमे कल्चरल सेशन आड़ को बढ़िबा. I would request for the stage clearance. Thank you.